It's time for Ascension River District Hospital's coverage of East China High School sports. CTV and Ascension River District Hospital bring you today's game along with support from North Star Bank, St. Clair Chevy Buick GMC, Ace Hardware, and La Mache, the Murphy Inn, and St. Clair Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And with that, we welcome you into another edition of high school basketball here on CTV. Tom Brenner, Brad Robbins, here for a good one between the host St. Clair Saints and the visiting Creuse Lancers. And Brad, we hope everybody can hear us loud and clear. If you can't hear us, hopefully you can hear the PA where we get our starting lineups.
Number 1, Donovan Weatherly. Number 12, Tyler Moore. Number 15, Joshua Neville. Number 21, Daviante Williams. And number 22, Karan Williams. The Lancers are coached by Mr. George Woods, assisted by Paul Morgan and Ronald Johnson. And now for your Saints. Number 2, Matt Busla. Number 3, Luke Ellis. Number 11, Cameron Bleasdale. Number 24, Colin Zimmer. And number 33, Kai Pennywell. The Saints are coached by Mike Fuller, assisted by Todd Green and Tommy Lesko. We'd like to thank tonight's officials for coming out tonight. Remember, without them, your child's game can't take place. Please be respectful.
Technical difficulties aside, the no traditional tip here, Tom. So
Yeah, I was going to say Lance Creuse is going to start with this basketball. If you're just kind of getting in the swing of things of high school basketball here in Michigan, the new COVID rules, this is one of the big ones in high school basketball, which is not a huge deal.
Yep, don't ask us to explain it, but anyway, the ceremonial jump ball has just been altered a little bit. Lancers take advantage, get a quick one there with Donovan Weatherly, the sophomore, 2 points.
Weatherly gets the Lancers on the board, 2-0 early on, showing that pressure early. Bleasdale drives, gets it over to Zimmer. Up top, Ellis thought about the three fakes, tries to get it in the corner. I believe that was tipped out of bounds. Now they're going to say that Luke Ellis tossed that one straight out of bounds.
Errant throw, turnover there for the Saints. Probably got to get their feet wet a little bit here as the game goes along, just like we're going to have to from up here.
Yeah.
You know, we self-admittedly didn't scout a bunch, don't know a lot, so we're going to learn here along with the audience. And underway, Saints turn it over early.
Kai Pennywell up close, playing some defense. Lancers swing it around, get it inside deep. Zimmer trying to defend there. Going up strong and tough, not there. Pennywell with a strong rebound, and back come the Saints. Oh, and a nice steal there by 22. That's Karan Williams.
Really nice heads-up play there by Williams. Kind of saw that Pennywell just wasn't very careful with the basketball on the outlet. And it was a pick going the other way. Lancers up 2 buckets.
Lancers showing some serious intensity right away on the defensive side of the ball. Colin Zimmer will trigger, trying to get this basketball in. He's having a little trouble, does get it into Luke Ellis. Back across Bleasdale, crosses the timeline, gets it up to the 3-point line, picks it up, back to Ellis.
Pressure from the
a little
Lancers,
bit to him.
making the Saints play a little faster than they want to right now. Zone's frustrating them. Lancers, to their credit, doing a good job rotating through it.
Moore knocked that one out of bounds.
Both teams implementing 2-3 zones at each end in the half court.
Luke Gallows will trigger this one. Just over a minute played here in the first quarter at St. Clair High School. A blue-gold combo division game. The Rare, another one of the big changes in the MAC when it comes to COVID. Both, they'll only play every team one time.
Everything's just a little bit different and a little bit altered just for the sake of getting games in and making sure the kids get a season. So full marks for all the people who made that possible, and it's nice to be in the gym. My clock, like my body clock, is off because it just seems like we just started, but it's nearly March. So this is when things are typically winding down and looking at district titles and fighting for league championships, and we're kind of just halfway through here.
That foul, personal foul, went against Karan Williams. Ellis has trouble with it, gets back up, tries to throw it away, and Williams with a nice job to take that one away. Williams goes up strong, not there. Zimmer pulls it down. Ellis will push it, not allow the Lancers to set back it down in that defense.
Joshua Neville here on the perimeter for the Lancers, doing a really good job bothering ball handlers, just kind of being a pest to the guards for the Saints.
Zimmer back to Buslep, little dribble, dish, Bleasdale 3 on its way, up no good. Offensive rebound, Luke Ellis, bounce to Zimmer. Goes to his right hand, gets it to Buslep. Buslep drive, good pass, up off glass, oh, and Zimmer can't quite finish.
That's unfortunate.
Keeps it alive, and the Saints get new life. Bleasdale up top. If you're gonna miss, at least he got it back. Ellis turns the basketball over again, and back comes Lance Creuse. 15 is Neville. Williams, shake and bake on Buslep, gets in the lane, pulls up from the free throw line, off glass, and good.
The bank's open here.
6-0 early on here. Lance Creuse on top. Bleasdale drives, left hand, cut off on the baseline, keeps his dribble alive, but a double dribble call.
Had a wholesale lineup change here, hockey style. Saints bring in 5 fresh bodies.
Yeah, last time we did a game here on CTV, myself and Todd calling on the call the first half of the game. This is what Coach Boulard did. Did the wholesale changes. The game was tight at halftime. He ended up sticking with pretty much his starting lineup the rest of the way. It's kind of what he's got to do. He's only got about nine bodies in the rotation. Carter Boulard up ahead, has the ball taken away, and the jump ball going to be called.
It's a quick trigger jump ball. Saints trying to get out in front of that press, or that zone, and beat it down. Saints having a little bit of trouble taking care of the basketball early here.
3 minutes have gone by. Karan Williams bings it back across. He's picked up by Logan Ellis, does a good job of cutting him off. Gets back in the lane, dishes, corner 3 not quite there, and the Lancers look back for more. Williams, long 3, he's not shy about it, misses. An offensive rebound.
Another tie up there.
Tymir Moore. Another tie up. This one will go to the Saints.
Both teams playing zone. One of the things to keep track of here when they both choose to use it is second chance opportunities. A little more difficult to block out of the zone, and both teams are struggling with it right now.
Maddox Moselle strong with it across the timeline. They're going to get him with a travel.
I think he dragged that pivot foot, a little off balance. He's hard to stop on a dime. That's a lot of body to stop.
Well, he was picking up a lot of contact. It was almost the old pull the chair, but not in the post. One is Donovan Weatherly. He brings it across for Lance Creuse. Takes it on a cut. Goes up off glass, not there. Moselle with the rebound, strong with it. He's going to have to dribble. He doesn't have a lot of help. Bounces it across. Cramp with it. Back across Logan Ellis. Boulard open for three. Triggers up, no good. Pulled away here by Lance Creuse. Josh Neville with it. Pushes it. Up ahead. Off glass. Up and good there for 22. That's Karan Williams once again. He's got 6. Good pass up ahead. Richardson, no good. Moselle tries to pull it down, not there. See if they look ahead. They do, but a personal foul called first.
Saints just having a hard time. They've had a couple of good looks at it between Hunter Richardson there and Colin Zimmer earlier off of a good pass from Bustle. Saints just not finishing right now, and you add the turnovers into the mix, and that's how you get an 8-0 start. Just got to calm down. Somebody's got to peel the lid off the basket.
You can tell it's almost a little bit of that. They've been in a hurry since the jump.
They're in a hurry
just trying to get it across.
Right.
They're in a hurry to get one up.
And you got to give credit to Lance Creuse for that. They're speeding the Saints up, making them play at a pace that they're not comfortable with.
Williams will trigger this one for Lance Creuse. Gets it in. Donovan Weatherly will run the offense for the Lancers. Williams thought about it. Gets it cross court. Weatherly, 3 up. Short. Pulled down there by Logan Ellis. Look at immediately 2 Lancers on top of them, and this time they're going to get a foul. That will help the case too.
Yeah, one of the big risks some coaches are really willing to take is that trap the rebounder, and it looks like the Lancers are going to employ that. And the Saints are going to have to take care of the basketball. That can lead to fast breaks, and it can also lead to foul trouble for the Lancers. But if you start turning it over like we've seen the Saints do, then it's an effective way of building the run. Saints got to take care of the ball when they get those coveted rebounds. You got to make sure you get the outlet and you can go.
Another close call, a near turnover there for the Saints. This time Logan Ellis will inbound it though. Boulard in the backcourt easily takes it across the timeline. Ellis on the wing, back up top. Boulard, Cramp on the wing, looking inside for Moselle, not there. Boulard dribbles, tries to get it to Moselle and turns it over. Lancers will push. Ellis couldn't quite grab it. Good pass, little mid-range jumper up and good. That's 15, Joshua Neville. Make it 10-0 Lance Creuse, and they're not letting off the gas.
Karan Williams is just causing lots of trouble in the front of this press. His length and athleticism, just little things like passes are just slightly off target because his hand is out in the middle of the passing lanes. Even at the start of the 2-3 zone on this end, you saw Carter Boulard just try to make a simple wing entry, and it almost sailed on him because Williams is causing problems.
Eli Lohr into the game. Good to see him in here after an Achilles injury.
His first entry into a basketball game this season. Obviously a guy they're counting on to provide some scoring.
Logan Ellis tried to get it in there to Richardson and not outside of bounds. Another Saints turnover.
Another deflection by Williams in the front of the press, and then forced Ellis up the sideline just a little bit out of control. That's just been the order of the Saints offense here in the first quarter.
Saints averaging just about 42 points a game this year. Down 10-0 early. 3 ball up, no good. Lower there for the board. Ellis with it. That's the way you got to do it. Get that basketball across. Don't allow them to get you set, and they turn it over anyways. Up ahead, Neville with the basketball. Goes up off glass and good. 12-0 Lance Creuse. 2.5 to go, and Coach Boulard calls a timeout. Not a lot of people in the gym, but the visiting crowd's roaring.
All Lancers early, a lot of pressure and a lot of Saints turnovers forced by that pressure, leading to a lot of easy buckets on the other end. And the Saints just haven't found the right tonic to beat the press and then obviously set up any sort of zone offense. When they did set it up, they had a couple good looks in the pass that they got to Zimmer underneath, and the pass that they threw on the wing for Richardson to drive was good. But those haven't been plentiful, and mostly it's just been trying to find a way to beat pressure down the court. And really that falls on the guards. The guards have to take care of the basketball against the press, and it's easy for me to say sitting up here. Right. But that length up front for the Lancers right now is a big deal. And I guarantee you, when those kids are looking up and trying to find somebody to outlet the ball to, it looks worse down there in their purview than it does from up here. That's hard passes to make. And they're going to have to get somebody in the middle of this press and work through the middle instead of trying to go up the sideline with the dribble.
I'm sure part of what Coach Boulard's saying is, hey, we broke it a few times, and then we turned the basketball over.
Right, and then we were in a hurry. Yep, no doubt.
Let's just settle it in, and it's one step at a time. Saints barely get to the cross. Pennywell, open three for Bleasdale, up. Rattles in, and it does. It rattles in.
Rattles in, get a 3-ball, and obviously right there, that what I just said, you have to get something through the middle, and they put Zimmer over the middle. He makes one pass out to Pennywell, and then they get a good look from Bleasdale for 3 right off the timeout. That's a perfect answer to a 12-0 run.
A three-pointer on offense and a turnover on defense, and then they turn the ball over once again. That's driving Coach Boulard absolutely crazy over there.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. They're just going too fast. There's no reason to throw a baseball pass down there. You just, again, got to get the ball through the middle, patient, and then distribute it that way from the inside out.
Even if Busslett makes a miracle catch, he's in trouble. He's deep into the corner.
Yeah, you're throwing it into the coffin corner. That's not set up for success. You always want to make that pass so that your teammate can do something with it. Really, in that point, he's just getting rid of it so that he doesn't get trapped, and that's not ideal either.
Saints at least look like they have a little more energy and purpose out of the timeout. It's 12-3 Lance Creuse, $1:46 to go here in the first corner at St. Clair High School. Chad Jacobs on the line, misses the free throw, stays 12-3.
Press prevent, it can be a really big hindrance to you scoring, but it also, if you can find a way to beat it, and if a team is reluctant to come out of it, you can get some easy buckets and catch up real fast, but you got to be patient and smart. And right now, the Saints are just not doing that.
Pretty good hustle there by number 2, Chad Jacobs. Ends up in the stands here. No casualties, and another near Saint turnover. Luke Ellis will head out of the game. Carter Boulard will check in for the Saints. Busslett will inbound into Carter Boulard. Just a sophomore. This is over to Bleasdale. Able to shake his way to the baseline, bring it back up top to the wing, keeps his dribble alive, gets back to the baseline, cut off, bounces to Busslett, gets into the lane, goes up with it, blocked, out of bounds, stays with the Saints.
The quick substitution there to put Boulard into the game. I think that's just going to be a conversation with Luke Ellis. He's just trying to do too much with the overhead baseball passes right now. He's got to use his dribble and get the ball through the middle. I think that's probably the conversation. Obviously not going to win basketball games without Luke Ellis, so he'll be back.
Pretty good look for Busslett in the corner. Almost went on off the glass. Nice pass up ahead, but a foul on Pennywell will stop the play.
Pennywell just a little too aggressive, kind of rubbing him as they went up the floor, and Pennywell's got a little size on him and knocked him off his route, so it's going to get called.
Pretty good pass there by Weatherly, though. It might have saved a layup. Karan Williams guarded up tight by Bleasdale. Just over a minute to go here in the first quarter. It's 12-3 Lance Creuse. Weatherly with the basketball, guarded by Boulard. Weatherly into the paint, cut off by Zimmer. Nice pass inside to Jacobs, can't finish. Back up, I think they'll get a jump ball here, and that's the case. Stays with Lance Creuse. Exactly a minute to go here in the first quarter.
It's a good call by the baseline officials. You see guys get antsy and want to call a foul there, but that was a clean tie-up. Nice job by the Saints, prevent the easy putback.
Karan Williams inbounding, tries to get it in. Oh, near turnover, ends up in the hands here of Luke Jungworth. Corner back over to Jacobs. Jacobs back to Weatherly. Weatherly to Williams. Gets in the paint. Oh, left his feet and turns it over. Boulard will push with 45 seconds to go. Bounces to Bleasdale. Drives baseline. Cut off by Weatherly and fouled.
A little bit better job there by the Saints getting out without being careless. Bleasdale heading to the basket. Draws the blocking foul. One of the cleaner possessions. I know it was short-lived, but you got to start somewhere, and that was a little bit cleaner for the Saints.
So with 43 seconds on the clock, Busslett will inbound the basketball for the Saints. They're down 9. Substitution here, a late one for the Lancers. Josh Neville will enter back into the ballgame for Donovan Weatherly, who's given them some nice minutes. Open 3 for Boulard on its way up, no good. Zimmer there for the offensive rebound. I think they'll get a foul on 23 here. Luke Jungworth.
It's a good shot. Boulard's had 2 looks at 3, and you can't tell him not to shoot either one of those. Those are good shots. You're going to beat his own team. Somebody's got to knock down some triples.
5 team fouls now for the Lancers, 3 for the Saints, 38 seconds to go. Pennywell in the corner. Gonna have to get rid of it here soon. Almost sees the double team, tries to get it to Buslep, turns it over. Boulard almost had it, gets it up ahead to Williams. Williams goes to his right hand, off glass, and one. Counted, and a foul.
Ron Williams is playing really well, and he's a problem right now for the Saints. He's causing a lot of havoc up front, and he's getting out and running, and right there out in front with one guy to beat, goes behind the back from his left to his right, off balance, gets fouled, and makes it. That was a pretty impressive play, and he finishes it off.
Free throw is good. He's got 9 first quarter points here for Lance Creuse. 25 seconds for the Saints to cut into a 12-point deficit. Boulard gets it ahead, nearly turns it over. Bleasdale spins out of it, gets it to Zimmer, turns, traveled before he could get it to Pennywell. 20 seconds to go. Lance Creuse will probably bring this one down and dribble it out to about 5 seconds to go and see what they can get.
Yeah, you don't want to give the Saints an opportunity to have the ball back here with a 12-point lead. You just want one good shot. And if I'm Coach Woods for the Lancers, I leave it in 22's hands. Oh,
he has it, dribbled it off his foot, kept it alive, got it over for a long 3, no good. Zimmer has it. Doesn't quite get a shot off, a heave. So the Saints avoid giving up an extra bucket there at the end of the first quarter, and they trail 15-3 at the end of one. And quite frankly, it feels like they gave up more than 15 points, but that's really not that bad.
No, I mean, we didn't really touch on it specifically, but the Lancers are scoring 63 points a night. So the Saints are only putting about 41 thus far, obviously small sample size, but the Lancers are kind of on pace offensively, and it's just going to be up to the Saints if they got to score. I mean, it doesn't matter. 3 points in a varsity basketball game is not going to be the recipe. That's a dozen. So got to get it humming and make some adjustments, and obviously got to score a few more. But 15, like you said, that's a pretty standard number. Just gotta put some up yourself.
If we were football coaches here, we'd be sitting here wondering how there are not more points off of turnovers for Lance Creuse, but Mitch.
Yeah.
13 turnovers and just 15 points for Lance Creuse.
Right.
You gotta like it.
Yeah.
More basketball action here on CTV after these messages.
I'm Dr. Lee Bacheldor, Chief Medical Officer for Ascension River District Hospital. I'm speaking to you on behalf of the hundreds of outstanding physicians, associates, and volunteers who provide personalized, compassionate, high-quality health care at our beautiful hospital on South River Road. We've been proudly serving this community for more than 50 years. Even more important, we plan to continue serving this community for a long time to come. Always remember that we are here when you need us, 24 hours a day, right here, right now, today, and in the future. During the coronavirus pandemic we are currently living through, Ascension River District Hospital, our associates, and the Ascension Michigan family in large are appreciative of the opportunity to sponsor our local sports teams and the live presentation of these events by CTV Cable Channel 6.
Here at St. Clair Chevrolet Buick GMC, we know your time's important.
So let us earn your business.
We'll make sure you get all rebates and incentives.
Plus, you'll get the best price guaranteed.
Lease a Chevy Equinox $197 a month or choose a GMC Acadia $249. Even a Buick Envision for $201 a month.
We'll even deliver to your home or office.
Because we care in St. Clair.
Remember, we are way closer than you think. Just minutes from everywhere.
Tom Brenner, Brad Robbins with you here for a blue-gold MAC showdown between the Lance Creuse Lancers and the St. Clair Saints. And second quarter gets started just like the first was, a turnover from the Saints.
That's 14 turnovers here early on. 14's not a great number for a game, let alone a first quarter in 15 seconds. So Saints going to have to clean it up. They want to climb back into the basketball game. And really a lot of it right now just looks out of sync. I don't think it's a lack of ability or trying or, they just look out of sync. Like nothing's landing where it's supposed to. Right there, Boulard just tries to make a post entry, and he probably passed it and bounced it off the floor harder than he ever has. So I don't know if it's nerves or just one of those things. It's a funny year.
15-3, Lance Creuse on top. Ellis able to get a hand on it, and he is able to come away with a turnover. Big steal by Ellis, goes across, draws a foul, and will go to the line and shoot 2.
It's a nice job by Ellis, drawing the foul. Strong take, kind of did the Euro step through. You see that a lot now. He's going to get himself to the foul line.
Not sure what they're trying to figure out who the foul was on.
Yeah, they didn't have the right number. He called it 25, and they don't have a 25 on the floor, which, by the way, I loved as a coach because it just gave me a reason to complain that they didn't know what was going on. But it's an honest mistake. I think it was on 15. But I'm sure Coach Woods will let them have it for the same reason that I would have.
Right. Luke Ellis.
And I don't think there's any argument. I think it was an absolute foul. But
right. Second free throw up and good. So make it 15-5. You got to start somewhere.
Nice little play, a little more aggression. They got the Ellis brothers up front, trying to bother.
Karan Williams with it, going to force a 3 up, and that's good. Karan Williams picks up right where he left off. He's got 12 of the 18. Saints get it up. Logan Ellis all alone, left-handed, good.
Luke Ellis used a baseball pass, and it worked that time, going deep for his brother to get a bucket out front.
Lancers going inside out. Williams just went across. Good defense there by Luke Ellis, and somehow they got it in. Oh, my goodness.
Good
Thought for a
there.
second there that Chad Jacobs was going to somehow spin one in. 18-7, and Chad Jacobs, a sophomore, going to head to the line to shoot 2.
Really nice hands there by Neville to make that entry pass. That was deflected, I think, twice, once on the way and once in his hand, and he still found Jacobs, who was able to draw a foul and make some progress here with a free throw.
$19-7 is our score with 6:55 to go here in the second quarter. The second free throw up is long and brought down here by Richardson. Gets to the head and another turnover. They almost just got to get a guard to literally just go get the ball. Just go stand next to the big man, get the ball, so they don't have to worry about it. You know?
Right.
They're just getting their eyes up chalk.
And they just want to go too fast, which is what the Lancers want them to do.
Right. Saints getting away with a stop. Ball on the deck, goes out of bounds, back to the Saints. Lohr will get it in. Whew. Even that's felt like a close call. Lohr takes it right to the left, crosses over. Good look for Richardson. Can't quite finish. Moselle keeps it alive and comes down with a board. Ellis up top. Man, that ball is a hot potato right now. 3 is good from Lohr.
They're going to have to probably get some of their offense going through Lohr. I know this is first day back and you want to ease him in, but you know he's kind of the guy that's got to lead you. They're probably counting on him for some scoring.
Tough looking hook from Lungworth is good. Oh, somehow Williams kept that alive and got it back to Mantella. Action all over the place for both teams. It's 21-10. My goodness, what a play. A couple of nice plays on both ends.
Yeah, excellent. Kind of saved in front of his own basket. Dropped it off, and Mantella was right there. Again, another guy just coming off the bench. We saw Youngworth make a nice little contorted body shot on the previous possession, and then Luke Mantella, Johnny on the spot, but also able to pick that up off the floor in one fell swoop and bank it off the glass. Really nice play. And as the Lancers bring in more guys, it's pretty apparent that the reason that they score is because they bring in nice athletic kids off the bench too, and they're just able to keep the pressure up, and they're just going at the rim on every possession. And when they've been able, the Saints, to set up their zone defense, Williams has hit a few shots from the perimeter as well, keeping them honest.
13 points, St. Clair deficit, 5:51 to go. St. Clair came into this one 1-2 overall, 1-1 in the conference. Lance Creuse came in 3-2 overall and 2-1 inside that blue-gold division.
If you're Coach Boulard and the Saints right now, you just chalk up the first quarter to just being awful, and you're looking at this 13-point deficit. I think if you can get something in the 7 or 8 range by half, you feel like you've cut into it and made it a basketball game. This is
Cramp nearly turned it over.
Though. They got to take care of the ball.
So they get it into Richardson, off glass, good.
Yeah, we'll set that target at 7-point deficit at the half. Anything that or above is good.
Moselle with a nice hustle play, but couldn't quite keep it alive for the Saints. Inside, they got it to Mantella, and they're going to call a personal foul on the play.
A little bit of a tough break there for the Saints.
So Mantella to the line to shoot 2. Lancers up 23-12. First free throw is up and long. He doesn't look too comfortable at the free throw line. Two and a half gone by here in the second quarter. Second free throw up, rattles around, brought down by Richardson. And there you go. Ellis there to take the handoff from him, crosses his way across the timeline, picks it up. Richardson with it, looking in for Lohr in the corner, got it to him, swings it to Ellis. 3 on its way. This would be big time, no good. Cramp after it, saves it to Lohr, off glass, good. Nice hustle, nice bucket. It's a 9-point game, 23-14. Little life back in the gym here at St. Clair High. Williams, a long 3, trying to quiet things down, no good. Ellis after it, the Saints can't get it. Ball rattling around. Ellis trying to keep it alive. Cramp is there with it. Settle that thing down and keep this thing alive. Bodies everywhere, basketball on the ground, and I think they're going to get the Saints with a personal foul and ball out of bounds for Lance Creuse.
Yeah, one of the most frustrating things just watching this, and I know what they're going through, but it's just that discomfort the guards have with the basketball. Cramp comes away with a loose ball, and he's not obligated to start dribbling, and Williams and Neville are right there for like kind of an impromptu trap, and instead of passing out of it and taking the man advantage, he put the ball on the deck and gave the Lancers what they wanted, which was a scrum for the ball, and obviously they were able to draw the foul. And that's intentional. The Lancers are doing that on purpose. That's something it's not the kids seeing and reacting, it's something that the coach has taught them to do. Flock to the ball as soon as it's rebounded or is about to be outletted, and they're willing to give you an advantage the other way because they don't think you're going to be able to make the pass.
Neville's first one is up and good, so he'll get another one.
Seal them off.
24-14, 4:41 left here in the second. Second one is also up and good. Give Neville, I've got him down for 6 of the 25. Buslep with it, keep that dribble alive, gets it across to Ellis. Draw a couple guys, tries to get it up. Oh, Zimmer can't quite get it, another turnover. Something just didn't quite feel right about that one either. A tough layup is no good, but the follow is good there for 23. That's Luke Jungworth. Jungworth with 4 off the bench here in the second quarter. He didn't even play in the first, and he's got 4. Buslap with it. On the wing, Ellis. Up top, he'll try a 3. This one's up and no good. Rebounded there by Neville. Saints keep it alive. Zimmer inside, good. Zimmer's first bucket of the second quarter makes it 27-16.
Nice all-around play there by Ellis to get the quick steal and then get to the middle of the paint, leave it off for Zimmer for an easy layup. Need more of that.
Weatherly, corner, 3 on its way, is up and good. That's 23. Jungworth, once again, he's getting hot here in the second quarter. And another Saints turnover. (30-16). Cramp goes out of the game. Saints have Richardson, Zimmer, Bleasdale, Ellis, and Buslap. 3.5 to play here in the second quarter. Tom Brenner, Brad Robbins with you here for high school basketball on CTV. It sure is good to see basketball being played. Little bounce inside. Weatherly goes up, no good. Bleasdale comes away with it. Just look at that pressure right away. That's going to be the other thing. If you're about to pick your dribble up, you might just dribble into somebody almost.
Well, and right there, that was one of the more, I mean, going back to real basic things like putting a foot in the ground and just using triple threat position to pivot, you're going to get more you're going to get more calls if you look like you're stable and under control. Sometimes when the Saints have been going too fast, refs aren't going to give you a whistle if you're out of control. So trying to make an outlet too quick or rushing everything, you're not going to get the call. Right there, picked it up, chinned the ball, used the pivot foot, and was able to draw the foul and now make good on it.
Bleasdale knocks down the free throw. He's got 4. Second one on its way is up and good as well. A couple of big-time free throws for Bleasdale makes it a 12-point game. Brad was hoping for a 7-point halftime deficit. Ooh, it looked like he almost walked. Wilson with the basketball. Lots of new faces on the floor here with a 12-point lead. Bleasdale comes away with a steal. See if he can keep his dribble alive. He does. Falling, somehow did not turn the basketball over. Stolen away from behind. Bleasdale inside Richardson. Goes up. Good pass to Buslep. Blocked out of bounds.
That's just impressive defense, though. I mean, that was a pretty good pass by Richardson to Buslep. And number 21, Daviante Williams, was able to kind of defend one, turn over, and block the other really quick there.
Bleasdale on the wing, back up top, Ellis. Just under 3 minutes to go. Buslep on the wing, looking inside Richardson. He's got it, dribbles, Ellis, fakes, drives, Bleasdale, 3, up, low, off the glass and good. Bleasdale with 5 second quarter points makes it a 9-point deficit. It's 30-21.
Only a bucket away from my number.
Weatherly on the drive, draws contact from Buslep. They'll get him with a block. Coach Boulard and some of the St. Clair faithful not big fans of that call.
He's out of control.
Let's see Coach Boulard getting an explanation here as Donovan Weatherly is the sophomore, 6'1", 165-pound guard for the Lancers on the free throw line. Bunch of changes for Lance Creuse.
1-1, right? On the ground. Hey, box out.
Some confusion, just to clarify. They did not give him the shooting foul there as he was on the way, so they called that. It's kind of a tweener. Maybe when he's a senior, he'll get the continuation for a shooting foul. But he's a sophomore, so we'll make him earn the second one.
First one is no good, so it's up for grabs. Zimmer on the decks. We're going to get another jump ball. It looked like Coach Boulard was trying to call a timeout. I think he wanted a timeout and a foul, and they're not going to get either of them. 2:33 on the clock. Saints down 9. Lance Creuse will inbound from their own baseline. They get it in. Karan Williams, haven't seen him score in a while, and he's been a scoring machine. Corner 3 is up and short. Ball comes down into the hands of Luke Ellis, tries to throw it out of bounds off Lance Creuse and does a good job to do so.
Saints just can't seem to rebound the ball cleanly. Everything just gets bobbled right now. This got to slow it down, clean it up.
Take care of it.
They're grinding their way back into the basketball game, but it's been ugly.
Bunch of times it almost feels like the Saints got their hands duct taped together, fingers are duct taped together or something.
It's one of those days.
Ellis to Buslep. Buslep trying to get it across, just over 2 minutes to go. Bounces
this is better.
Back.
Better
Ellis,
rotation.
Bleasdale drives, goes up off glass and good.
The Saints might have found something there. They weren't in a hurry. They got plenty of time. They reversed the ball. Then you use the skip pass. They get a layup out of it. Nice job.
2 minutes to go, and the magic Brad Robbins number has been met. Williams.
Gotta keep it.
Williams with a long 3, trying to cut back into it. Looks no good. It is. Saves it somehow. Weatherly with a good dish. Jacobs can't handle it out of bounds.
Little momentum swing here, and really defensively, if Karan Williams is going to shoot from 30 feet, if he makes them, I guess you're just going to lose today because you're not going to go out there and defend him at that length. He's shooting NBA threes. That's exactly what you want. Now, on the flip side of that, the Saints didn't cleanly rebound the ball, take it the other way, and go to score. They bobbled it around again, and the Lancers, lucky for us, kind of fudged it out of bounds. But defensively, they kind of figured something out here, and they've got Karan Williams shooting from the perimeter. And that last possession against the press was the best one that the Saints have had. The guards took care of the ball. They reversed it. They understood that 10 seconds is an eternity in basketball, and they got a layup out of it. So you need more of that. And I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Wood and the Lancers are looking at doing something a little different for this last minute 44, because I think they're going to pick up on pretty quick that the Saints guards figured that out.
Looks like the Lance Creuse is having one of those huddles where the whiteboard's not even a part of the equation. It's just a straight up do what we were doing the entire first half except for the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, don't shoot from 30 feet,
Right.
Get to the cup, keep putting pressure up front in the zone, and rebound the basketball. Now the other piece to that is something just for viewers at home is all timeouts now in high school basketball have gone to full timeouts, but the kids aren't allowed to go sit on the bench. So you see these odd, really long standing amounts of time, and coaches are just not using the whole thing anymore and kind of just waiting around. There's a trap. You see a different look from the Lancers than they've been using.
Bleasdale somehow takes it. Buslep goes up. Left hand off glass, good.
So to Boulard's credit, they came out, got a bucket, and it was a different look from the Lancers. That timeout didn't work.
Weatherly swings it across. Neville with the basketball. Saints defense is ratcheted it up a notch too. 30-25. Williams trying to calm things down once again. Not there, but an offensive rebound putback is good for Deontay Williams, who we have not said much of tonight.
No, he's played some defense, had a few rebounds, but those are his first 2 points of the night, and that's an unfortunate look. You got a long shot by Karan Williams from way up top, which is fine. But when he misses, just like the last one, you got to get a clean rebound, and that time the other Williams tips it back in with an and one. Position foul there. Hunter Richardson had the position.
Missed free throw. Big offensive rebound there for
Chad Jacobs arguing that he had the ball. He's not necessarily wrong, but once you're out of position, you got to let go because as Hunter Richardson brings that around the front, he fell on top of him.
Sure.
That's where the foul is.
Still with that magic number 7. It'd be nice to cut it a little bit less.
Would love it.
First one's up and no good. Lancers have it with minute 5 to go. They get it up. Williams. Karan Williams goes up. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. Still, they end up with a bucket.
Kind of lost his foot.
Deontay Williams follows it up. Bleasdale 3 is good. That was very strange. Big 3 though from Bleasdale. Here's Weatherly. Corners, Neville tries to bounce it inside, and Richardson knocks it out of bounds. 43 seconds, 6-point game.
Good little help side there by Richardson. Kind of stepped off his man, little impromptu trap below the block. Kid can't shoot from there, so you can leave your guy, he's behind the foam. There's no real threat. You just got to get big. Nice job by Richardson, and a good job there by Zimmer to deflect. But that's what the Saints have done the entire first half. Get the ball and rush their way into a turnover. They got to stop. Colin Zimmer's capable of dribbling, and I'm sure that's what Coach Boulard's reminding him of right now.
34-28, Lance Creuse still on top. They've led the whole way. If you're just now tuning in, though, it's a much closer, better-looking basketball game. Here's a steal from Zimmer. Crosses over the timeline. He's got Weatherly one-on-one. Goes up off glass, misses, gets his own miss. Off glass, still no good. Gets his own miss once again. And a foul here going to go against Jacobs. He's got multiple trips where he misses and somehow keeps the possession alive. And this time he's going to go to the free throw line, get his breath back, and hopefully get some points here.
I think he's a little frustrated after the turnover, and then he wanted to make up for it and did a nice job of getting the steal, but now you just got to go earn it the hard way with the 1-and-1 here.
Kai Pennywell going to check into the ball game here. I think he's going for the shooter, Zimmer. That is the case. So 27 seconds. Lance Creuse 34, St. Clair 28. Senior Colin Zimmer misses the free throw. Williams with it. Gets it across here. Weatherly, 23 seconds. They're going to push it. Williams loves to shoot that 3. This one's up and good. Karan Williams hasn't made a whole lot of buckets in the second quarter, but that's a big one. Zimmer, Buslep barely across the timeline, bounces to Ellis with 10 seconds to go. Buslep with it. Takes a couple dribbles to his right, spins, goes up, blocked, and a foul going to be called here on Deontay Williams. Clock stops at 5 seconds.
It's going to be shooting 2 this time no matter what, but that was on the way up for Buslep.
Matt Buslep, one of just 2 seniors on the team here for the Saints, misses the first one. Kai Pennywell will check in here for Colin Zimmer. Dream scenario is a make here and then maybe a turnover. Second one on its way is up, rattles up, no good, and out of bounds to the Lancers with 4 seconds. Bustlep with a near steal, 2 on the clock, 1 bounce pass might have cost them. This one might be good if it goes, but it doesn't. So at the end of 2, it's Lance Creuse 37, St. Clair 28, and that second quarter had a whole different feel than the first.
Yeah, a 25-point quarter for the Saints is more of what they, I mean, I don't know if you need to score 25 a quarter, but that's obviously a much better job. And honestly, you kept the Lancers kind of right where they're going to be. Need one more 25-point quarter, you're going to be right back in the basketball game. They didn't get to my number. They had it to 5, but gave up a couple of buckets, and really it's just a matter of bad hands. I mean, I don't even know a nice way to say it. The hands have been pretty awful at the start, and I think it could be better. So I don't know how you fix that with a speech, but hopefully they just calm down and play a little bit better in the second half.
Cam Bleasdale with an outstanding 10-point effort in the second quarter there for the Saints. It's a 9-point deficit. We got ourselves a good blue-gold matchup here tonight on CTV. We hope you join us for the third quarter after these messages.
North Star Bank, your local community bank serving St. Clair, Sanilac, Huron, and Washtenaw counties. When you need a local community bank for home loans, checking, savings, and other banking needs, North Star Bank is the community bank that you want to deal with. The bank that will take care of all your personal and business needs. North Star Bank has a new mobile application that you can download to make banking even easier. North Star Bank, guiding the way. Member FDIC. Neiman's Family Markets, from produce, deli, bakery, meats, or even bagels. Neiman's Family Markets. They have it all on Kearney Drive in St. Clair. Neiman's Family Markets.
Well, they've got drink specials every day. Rooms upstairs if you want to stay. If you love music, hear it play at the good old Murphy Inn. At the good old Murphy Inn.
Looking for a great spot to enjoy lunch or dinner with fantastic daily food and happy hour specials? Look no further than the Murphy Inn in St. Clair. This is Paul, owner of the Murphy Inn. Our charming Irish pub features different food and drink specials every day of the week, plus live entertainment every Wednesday through Saturday. The Inn even offers 7 unique hotel rooms complete with modern amenities, perfect for overnight stays or a weekend getaway.
There ain't no doubt we're going out to the good old Murphy Inn. To the good old Murphy Inn.
Welcome back to CTV. Tom Brenner, Brad Robbins with you here at St. Clair High School with a blue-gold showdown between the St. Clair Saints and the Lance Creuse Lancers. It's Lance Creuse 37, St. Clair 28 as third quarter action gets started. I hope that the thing that happens here is not a St. Clair turnover. That's what I was going to say. And it starts with a St. Clair turnover and a Lance Creuse bucket.
Unfortunately, that looked a lot like the first quarter and some of the second quarter as well. So it looked like the Saints were kind of finding the right tonic later in the second quarter, and they got to keep it up. A lot of it came from patience, which we saw a little bit of there, but you know, you just can't be in the front court and just blatantly throw it to the other team, and they did that on their first possession.
Second personal foul on Neville. Kai Pennywell with it, gets it up top. Ellis inside, good zip pass to Zimmer, goes off glass and good. Colin Zimmer with 4 on the night. Back to a 9-point St. Clair deficit.
Coach Boulard with a little bit of a comic Bronx cheer. I think he's been waiting for a post entry and a turnaround for a while, and he was very happy and enthused that they were able to pull that off.
Good hustle there by Luke Ellis. Got a hand on it, goes out of bounds and stays with the Lancers. Lancers got a very Grand Valley look to their uniforms.
It's a good comparison.
Lancers, Lakers, black and blue. Karan Williams goes up, tough shot, not there, but an offensive rebound and put back there for number 12. That's Tymere Moore. That's his first bucket of the game.
Moore didn't play very much in the first half, but that was a pretty impressive. He's got good size as well, and I didn't notice until almost the end of the first half, but number 22, Karan Williams, the guy who's been giving the Saints fits, is just a sophomore. So he could be around for a hot minute, and he's a darn good player.
Saints did a good job to break the press, and then Bleasdale went with a little bit of a no-look for Kai Pennywell, and he wasn't ready for it. Went out straight out of bounds. I'm not even sure Kai knows what happened on the play. Ball went straight out. Weatherly drives back up top. Neville 3 rattles out. Buslep trying to crash to get it. Pennywell on the deck. Let's see what the call will be here. Looks like it's going to be a held ball. Stays here with Lance Creuse. Williams wasn't quite ready for the basketball. Tries to get it in. Oh, it bounces right back into the hands of Weatherly. Pulls up from the free throw line short. Oh, and a nice play by Karan Williams to throw it off the Saints, not a bounce.
Williams might have been lucky because I think that actually came off and hit its foot. But
it feels like the Saints have got about 6 stops on this possession.
Yeah, they need one more.
Timeout here by Lance Creuse before they got that look. It ended up being a decent look as well. So early on, just a minute 41 into the third quarter, timeout here by Coach Woods. 41-30 is our score.
Unfortunately for the Saints, a little more of the same from the first half as Lancers forced a couple of turnovers, and then on this end, getting extra shots in their possession. Saints doing a pretty good job of forcing tough shots, but when that happens, you got to turn around, find somebody, and clean up the possession with a defensive rebound.
Kind of hit on it earlier, as you mentioned briefly about what the Lancers were averaging. They came into this thing scoring 63 a game and giving up about 61. They were on pace. They're probably right about on pace, maybe a little ahead of pace at this point. St. Clair's only averaging 42 a game. They've got 30 at this point, so they're well ahead of their pace as well.
Well, something's got to give. I think the pace of play initiates some scoring, but we talked about those turnover numbers, and Lance Creuse gets full credit for forcing a lot of those, but the Saints got to clean it up if they want to get to a number that's going to win them the basketball game.
Buslep's corner 3 caught nothing but air. Williams met by Ellis. Weatherly with it, keeps his dribble alive, goes up and blocked out of bounds, stays here. Should also mention the Saints defense has only given up 54 points a game so far this season, so a stout defense does remain.
They're going to have to put the clamps on here if they want to keep the Lancers under that number.
Tamir Moore gets it back on a cut, goes up. Oh, it looked like Zimmer got it clean, but they're going to get him with a personal foul here. He'll go to the line. Tamir Moore, 6'5", 210-pound junior. You mentioned it. We didn't see a whole lot of him or talk a whole lot about him in the first half. And he's been a lot more active here in the third quarter.
And I can't really tell you why that is. I didn't particularly notice him in foul trouble. Maybe that was the case. Didn't really seem like they got to the bonus and double bonus at the end, so that's possible.
Probably just had a lot to do with the fact that Karan Williams couldn't miss. At least he got a lot of buckets. Misses the second one. Ellis has it. Picked up by Karan Williams. Across to Buslep. Ellis with it once again. Right in the middle is Bleasdale. Kai Pennywell fakes, goes up, draws contact. Nice strong drive there by Kai Pennywell. He goes to the line. This will be a shooting foul.
Nice job again there by the Saints in the backcourt, moving the basketball. Finally got one through the middle. When they've been able to do that, they've drawn a lot of fouls actually and gotten to the line.
They've had a lot of success getting that basketball to Bleasdale right up there near the three-point line. Pennywell's first point of the night in my book. Makes it 42-31. Lancers on top. Second free throw on its way is no good. Zimmer keeps it alive, goes off glass, good. Zimmer's been active on the boards. They're going to need more of that down the stretch. Weatherly gets it across. Karan Williams picked up by Ellis. Drives the lane. Zimmer was there. I think they might get a little reach in before he got to the shot. Going to get Luke Ellis with a little bump.
Ellis ended up behind because Williams beat him off the bounce early. Ellis in the trail position. When Williams stopped, Ellis didn't. Draws the foul on the floor.
Weatherly drives, dishes here. Back up top, Neville swings it back across, out of bounds. Turnover, Lance Creuse.
That possession there by the Lancers looked a lot like one of the Saints' possessions early in the game where the Saints were a little more active out on the perimeter and forced a bad pass. Nice job there by the guards up front. Now they need to capitalize on that turnover.
Luke Ellis and the Saints down 9. Buslep near turnover by Karan Williams with a steal. Ellis fakes, drives, goes up. Long with the layup. Pennywell there with the rebound and put back. Kai Pennywell active in the third quarter. He's got 3, all of them in the third frame. 42-35. Weatherly with the basketball, picked up by Buslep. Cross, Karan Williams drives. Resets that Lancer offense. Tough shot here for Karan Williams. Is no good. Bleasdale has it. And a foul there on Tamir Moore. Good job by Bleasdale.
That was just an all-around good defensive possession. And then one of the more mature plays that we've seen off the board. The Lancers all day collapse on every rebound and have caused a lot of problems that way. And that time we didn't rush an outlet. Bleasdale was strong with the basketball and drew the foul. That was really well done. Now let's continue to break this press. Although it looks like the Lancers are extending it up a little bit here, which we haven't seen as much.
To answer our Tamir Moore foul problem question, he is not. That's just his first. Ellis with the Saints going to have to get it across. Bleasdale has it, easily does. Looks up, he's got Pennywell. Pennywell drives, extends his arm, couldn't finish. Basketball going to go out of bounds, and he changed his mind. Looked like he was going to give it to the Saints, but it goes to the Lancers. 4:22 is what's left here in the third quarter. Lance Creuse 42, St. Clair 35. Coach Boulard begging his defense to step up here.
Saints doing just enough to hang in. Got to avoid the big run by the Lancers.
Weatherly, another tough 3. This one is no good. Pennywell with the rebound. Tell you what, St. Clair will take these times shots all day long. They love it. Bleasdale, corner to Buslep. Back to Bleasdale. Karan Williams is on him, goes behind his back, tries to shake him. Luke Ellis has it, drives to his left, picked back up by Williams. Buslep now. Saints moving the basketball well, spins. Bleasdale, Zimmer, open for 3, shot up, no good. Into the hands of Weatherly, and back comes Lance Creuse. Weatherly across the timeline, drives, goes all the way to the rim, misses the shot. Luke Ellis has it, looks up. He's got Bleasdale if he can track it down. He does. Keeps it alive, corner 3, up long. Zimmer throws him down to the ground. An easy foul call here against Colin Zimmer, as he just kind of tosses Chad Jacobs to the side.
Going to be a foul. A little bit of a rush shot there, I think, off that kind of crazy bounce where he almost ran down the official. Bleasdale might have been best served to just pick that up, get it out front, and start moving the ball a little bit, get another post touch, similar to that one of that first possessions. I like to see him go back in there against the zone. But again, those guards out front for Lance Creuse, Karan Williams in particular, are making it hard for the guards to see and to dribble around.
One of those wholesale hockey type shift changes here, and Karan Williams knocks down a 3. That was St. Clair I was referring to there. I got that as Williams' first bucket of the third quarter.
But I got him with an unofficial 18 points at this point in the game, so obviously a big impact player.
Maddox Moselle went up strong there. Draws contact, he'll go to the line. Misses the first one, so the Saints in the substitution brought in Richardson, Logan Ellis, Moselle, Lohr, and Carter Boulard. 3:02 on the clock, they're down 10. Moselle's second one is up, and this one's long, rattles out, back into the hands of Jacobs, and Karan Williams looks to push. Gets it in the corner, Weatherly back to Karan Williams. He's always looking at the rim. Weatherly drives, a lot of contact, and an absolute no call. Logan Ellis has it from Boulard, drives, pulls up, tough shot. Back into the hands of the Lancers. If they look up, they've got Weatherly, who was the one who went down hard. Weatherly met by Moselle. A lot of contact once again. This might be one of those spots where George Woods is thinking about getting himself a tee. He was very upset at that, and there was quite a bit of contact.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact. You're always torn there, because I don't know. Weatherly's trying to split 2 guys that he's simply not bigger than. So it's always one of those tough calls. You're trying to slash through 2 guys who are playing defense. Who's initiating it, you know? Right. And I understand you get a lot of calls that way, but he fell down because the 2 guys that were playing defense are large, and he couldn't get through them.
First one is up and good.
Now, having said all that, if I was his coach,
sure,
I'd be doing the same thing that Coach Woods is doing.
Oh, I know what's going through my head. We had a lot of little touch fouls, and the body just went slamming to the ground, and we got nothing.
Right.
Weatherly he's got a tough 6 points tonight. I got him with 6. He's been tough out there. Boulard, nice fake to get to the cross. Gets it to Lord. Richardson, good ball movement off glass, good. Nice press break there from the Saints. Weatherly with it once again, meets Logan Ellis, but they'll get him with a foul before he came away with a steal.
Lancers putting some pressure on the Saints defense just by going quick. You know, their ball handlers doing a good job putting their head down, going to the rim.
Deron Williams met by Eli Lohr. A lot of length on him. Gets a hand up. Long, tough shot. No good. See if it goes out of bounds. Nice save by Weatherly. Back to Williams. Excuse me, that wasn't Weatherly. That was Neville with the save. Here's Williams. Picks it up. Goes inside. Maddox Moselle knocks it away. Neville is keeping the basketball alive. A lot more contact once again. Ellis went in, and a foul going to be called once again on Logan Ellis.
Hey, you got a box out there.
Saints desperately needed one of those clean rebounds on a stop. Timeout here for Lance Creuse, and Coach Woods will spend part of this full timeout. Those full timeouts are kind of cool for coaches. They can spend half of it talking to the official and then go back and have the same amount of time to talk to their team.
Yeah, that entire timeout was used just to have a conversation with an official. I don't think Coach Woods likes how, I'll just be honest, I don't think he likes how Logan Ellis is playing defense right now, and he wanted to point it out.
Right.
I think that's what the entire intent of. Now, I don't really have a problem with how Logan's playing defense, but he's bumping into some people and making some things happen.
Right.
He's kind of got this look to him that he's allowed to use 5 fouls and he's only used 2. So maybe a little out of control, but right now you're trying to make something happen. You're down 10. It's got to go. And if the foul gets called, it does, but you're forcing the official to make the call. And, you know, some of them are getting called, some of them aren't. The Saints have 6 fouls to the Lancers 4. But I guarantee you that was what that foul, I don't even think he even talked to his players really. So that's all right. Sometimes that works. That's
Logan's
a good
only got 2 fouls, but he used every last bit of them.
Yep.
47-37 is our score. St. Clair down 10 to the Lance Creuse Lancers. $1:57 on the clock here in the third quarter. Jacobs gets the basketball into Weatherly, and they're going to get Carter Boulard with a foul right away.
So right there, you see the impact of your full timeout, getting the officials' ears, and now you're getting a ticky-tack foul to go into the bonus in the third quarter. And the issue with that is, and what Coach Boulard is now having the conversation, you've officiated a game one way for 6 minutes of this quarter, and over the course of one timeout, or really the last minute and a half, we've now changed to like 2 hands on is supposed to be a foul, so technically he's okay there, but it hasn't been called that way throughout.
Knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1. Weatherly with 5 so far here in the third quarter. Second one on its way is up and short. Hunter Richardson pulls it down, gets to Carter Boulard. Back across to Ellis, takes a couple dribbles, back across to Carter. Carter over to Eli Lohr in the middle. Fakes one way, and the Saints do a good job, and Carter will settle in that St. Clair offense. Good job, a step through, mid-range jumper for Lohr is up, rolls in and out. Foul down low, looks like they're gonna get Maddox Moselle with a push-off before that shot even barely got off the rim. 8 team fouls for the Saints already here, and we're not even under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Just 4 for the Lancers. Colin Zimmer going to check in. He's going to have to get Maddox, who now picks up his 4th foul. Saints down 11, 48-37, $1:38 on the clock. Now they're trying to sort through who exactly was down low and was the victim of that foul.
Right.
Jacobs is the one they decide on.
You got to train your kids. Whenever they don't know, it's always your best foul shooter.
Right, just walk to the line.
Just walk there and go.
Jacobs knocks down the first one. He looks pretty comfortable.
Good size sophomore. Jacobs, 6'3", 185 pounds. The Lancers got some good young players.
If he's 185 pounds, I don't even want to know what I am.
I was thinking the same thing.
Carter Boulard with the basketball. That Lancer lead is now 13, and that pass out of reach of Eli Lohr. Another St. Clair turnover. You had an estimate of about 20 first half turnovers for the Saints.
Yeah.
They had 13 in the first quarter.
It was
they definitely got to be around that mid-20s range, if not heading towards 30 at this point.
Yeah, they're working on it. Hard to win basketball games, turning it over as much as they have tonight.
Williams splits the defense. See what they call here. I think they got to reach in maybe on Carter Boulard.
And here's what the Saints have. This is an issue. And unfortunately, I don't know how you cure it. The Saints need to be aggressive. However, the guards for the Lancers are just pretty darn good. So they're going to turn and attack the basket, and they're forcing the Saints to foul instead of turn them over. And it's just hard. At this point in the game, when you're down 14, you're trying to make something happen, but sometimes that expands the lead because, the Lancers have good guard play, and they're making them pay when they're aggressive.
Logan Ellis picked up his third personal. Karan Williams made the first, missed the second. Zimmer has it a reach in here, and a foul going to be called on Viante Williams.
Now that's the play, if I'm Coach Boulard, for all the touch fouls that they're starting to get called on them, those are the things that I'm pointing out because Lance Cruz has done that all day.
Sure.
And they really haven't got a ton of calls on those quick try to tie up plays. But that was good. They got the call there. I'll note it.
Viante Williams picked up his fourth. Fairly important foul there. Boulard gets it, and he takes a pretty tough shot right to the head there from 15. That's Joshua Neville. That will shake you up a little bit.
Just glad he didn't catch one in the eye there. Guy going across. I mean, nothing malicious that Neville did there. He's just trying to make a play, but made some contact if you're not careful.
He's got a
fourth quarter
action after these messages on CTV.
Bleeding,
you got to leave the game. Well, with the mask, you can't even tell. So
might get
play on.
Yeah.
Another St. Clair turnover. Weatherly goes up off glass, no good, and Carter Boulard has it. Looks up ahead. Hunter Richardson going to try to track this one down in the corner. Can't do it. Ends up in the auxiliary gym.
We talked
the Lancers have it.
We talked a little bit about that earlier, trying to make the pass up to the big guys up front. I mean, it was just the same when we threw a baseball pass to Bleasdale down in the corner, and now we're throwing one to Hunter Richardson, full sprinting and try to catch one over his shoulder. You're just not setting him up for success there.
Right.
Bring him the ball, let him get to the block.
We like that magic number of 7. It's 14 right now.
Some work to do now.
Weatherly drives in, a lot of bodies there. Back up Karan Williams, sizing up Carter Boulard. Drives on him, tries to step back, cross court, pass, up, 3, good. Luke Youngworth with a 3. His first bucket of the third quarter. 30 seconds to go. Lead is up to 17. Lohr inside. Nice job to avoid contact or a block. Lohr there once again. Can't finish. Boulard. Lohr keeps it alive. Goes up. Still can't finish. And back comes Jacobs and the Lancers. A lot of contact here. Karan Williams met by Boulard. Nice fake. Shot up. Short. Eli Lohr has it and will push. 6 on the clock. Make it 5. 4. All the way in. Up off glass. No good. Lancers have it with 1 and make it 0. A lot of contact coming down here, and at the end of 3, it's Lance Cruz 54, St. Clair 37. All kinds of different themes, and in that one, you just can't help but think it's whistles. There's a lot of whistles both ways, both teams not so happy, and bottom line is it's a 17-point Lance Cruz lead.
And a lot of times, I mean, frankly, we've kind of gotten into this space in this basketball game where it kind of just got ugly. For the last 4 minutes, it was fast-paced but without a lot of execution and shot-making. It was mostly just kids with their heads down trying to get to the cup and then begging for fouls. And I'm not saying that there weren't calls to be made, but it's hard for the officials to decipher what's worthy of a call when it just kind of looks like everybody's angry and playing out of control. And right now, that's kind of what it looks like. And really what that ends up favoring is the guards who play better. And right now, the Lancers guards are just playing a little bit better. So Saints are going to have to hit a few shots from the outside here early to try and cut the gap. And they're going to try and keep forcing it to be ugly. But The issue is they got 9 team fouls, so every time they put their hands on now, it's 2 shots, and that's a quick deficit if you're not careful.
Fourth quarter action after these messages on CTV.
Take the short drive and save a lot at St. Clair Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and Ram.
Price, selection,
Service.
the best in St. Clair County.
During Ram Truck Month, lease a 4x4 Bighorn Night Edition, $169 a month. Anniversary Edition Jeep Compass 4x4, $145 a month. Even a 4x4 Jeep Cherokee Latitude Lux, $159 a month.
Remember, we are way closer than you think.
Take the short drive and save a lot.
Just minutes from everywhere.
Ace Hardware in St. Clair is your local Ace Hardware store, and it's located on the west side of the Riverview Plaza in St. Clair. Ace Hardware in St. Clair now features Carhartt clothing, coats, pants, everything Carhartt. And look now, they also have the Big Green Egg, Weber grills, and of course, all the quality Ace products you've grown to know and trust. Paint, tools, keys, everything hardware. It's all at Ace Hardware on the west side of the Riverview Plaza in St. Clair. La Mache is open in the south end of St. Clair's Riverview Plaza. La Mache, an artisan's experience, soon filled with over 40 unique artisans under one roof. Individual spaces with their own vibe, handmaids, pottery, French candies and jellies, Halloween, Christmas, candles, pottery. Walk through the halls of La Mache and see the individual booths that everyone's talking about. La Mache, an artisan's experience in the south end of the Riverview Plaza.
Welcome back. High school basketball here on CTV. Tom Brenner, Brad Robbins with you. Action-packed third quarter. We're hoping for a crazy fourth quarter here. Ellis, Saints swinging that ball with some energy. Bleasdale, bust left in the corner, takes a dribble, drive, tried to get it to Zimmer, but he turns it over.
Here they go. They're going to try to force pressure. The Lancers guards have done a good job tonight handling it.
Weatherly gets it into the corner, drive baseline, nice dish, but a turnover. Zimmer comes away with it. Ellis looking up, and he can get it across, bust left with it on the wing, crosses over to his left, goes up off glass, draws contact. On 34, that's Dawson Yeager.
Good little take there by Buslip. Right now, you kind of, if you're the Saints, you're operating with this idea that there's almost a shot clock. I mean,
Sure.
You got to get down and use your possession, get a shot up early, and you need to get hot here.
These don't hurt either with the clock stopped. Hopefully he can knock these down. He likes scoring points with the clock not moving. Buslip's first one is up and short.
Saints started off tonight shooting okay from the foul line, but I'd say in their last 3 or 4 trips, they've come up empty or split them. Hopefully we can get a split here.
Second one is also short and brought down by Karan Williams, who chucks it up ahead. Pretty good job there by Weatherly to bring it down. Tries to bounce it off the hands of Buslip, who hustled back. A little frustration, but that frustration led to a good hustle play. Frustrated with himself after missing some free throws here this evening. Jacobs going to trigger for Lance Creuse. They're up 17. 54-37 is our score, and I think Coach Boulard got a timeout off just in time. 7:20 to go. Karan Williams, by far the leading scorer for either team. I got him in the books for 19 points on the evening, 19 of those 54. St. Clair being led by, I got it as Cam Bleasdale. Got him at 13 points on the night. 10 of those were in the second quarter.
Yeah, he had a real nice second quarter. Hasn't really been able to assert himself in the third here, or and then now into the fourth. But yeah, I mean, really the difference in the game right now is as you mentioned, Karan Williams, because what the story of the 19 points doesn't really tell is how disruptive he's been on the front end of the press, getting deflections, and he's made a few really nice feeds just in the third quarter there. That play that he made going in, and then a baseball pass on the money to Youngworth over here, and he cans his three. And that kid, 23, Youngworth, he hasn't played a ton of minutes, but his shooting percentage is high, that's for sure, and he's made an impact as well.
Should also mention Bleasdale had 10 points on his own in the second quarter, and I got the Saints down for 19 points in the third. Corner three is up and good for Karan Williams. That's his fourth three-pointer on the night. Steal here by Weatherly, tries to get it to Williams. Zimmer hustles back and then goes off his hands out of bounds. Karan Williams has probably been the most impressive player I've seen play here so far this year. The St. Clair Gym. Granted, it's only my second game watching. Luke Ellis went for the steal and commits a foul. So Donovan Weatherly going to head to the line. 20-point Lance Creuse lead. 10 team fouls for the Saints here in the second half and 7 for Lance Creuse. Did they call it intentional?
No, that was the 10th team foul, so they're going with 2. But originally, the official put up that it was 5, and I think there was just some confusion because that was only the second on Luke Ellis. So I think there was just some people thought he may have fouled out, and we were taking the time to substitute him. The book corrected it, and it was that they were trying to alert that it's double bonus.
Gotcha. I looked up and just saw the fans applauding. I thought maybe something happened there. Buslep with it. Oh, a good steal by Williams and up and good.
All he's doing now is baiting us for a dunk. It's coming.
Lead is up to 24 points. Buslep nearly traveled. Somehow got that pivot foot down. Ellis will drive, go up, skips across, and nice steal there by 34 Yeager. He's hurt. Luke Ellis rolled his ankle on that play. 3 is up for Karan Williams and an injury timeout. Looked like he might have came down on his ankle. Cam Bleasdale and Buslep and Coach Spoulard gonna get him back over to the St. Clair bench.
He's got a brace on that ankle already, so.
Yep, you can see him reaching down for it. 6:28 on the clock here. 64-37 is our score in the fourth quarter. St. Clair came into this one 1-2 overall, 1-1 in the conference. Lance Creuse 3-2, 2-1. Looks like Saints will return with Moselle, Cramp, Richardson, Logan Ellis, and Carter Boulard. 5 3-pointers on the night for Karan Williams. He hit a 3 right there before the injury timeout. He's got 8 here in the fourth. Moselle into Boulard. Boulard back to Moselle. He had Richardson if he looked up, but didn't see him. Goes off glass, not there. Boulard went in for it. Ends up in the hands of Logan Ellis. Back across, Cramp with it. Goes to his left. Corner 3, Ellis on its way. Up, no good. Moselle with the rebound. Banging his way inside. Tries to go up strong. Went up off the strap. Out of bounds to the Lancers.
Playing some youth is Coach Boulard, letting these guys learn a little bit. Primarily the starters for the Lancers still in the game.
Turned over here for Lance Creuse. Boulard chasing it down out of bounds. Moselle to Boulard. He's met there by Weatherly. Gets past him, looks up, and ball out of bounds. Stays with St. Clair, though. You were kind of mentioning some previous results from Lance Creuse heading into this game, and I have not watched a single second of Lance Creuse basketball. I kind of have the feeling like this is the best game that they've played all year. I can't imagine that they've played better, considering that they came in 3-2, 2-1. I mean, not obviously terrible, but you'd like to think they'd be in most of the games that they're playing with if they played like this.
With how athletic they are and the guard play that they've shown tonight and the pressure they've put on, I mean, you got to have some pretty good guards in the front court to beat this press in the back court. But the Saints haven't done a good job of it tonight. But, man, the Lancers deserve a lot of credit for the pressure they've put on. I've been very impressed with all of their guards, and they've shot the ball well.
Moselle knocks them both down. It's down to a 25-point lead. Lancers get it up. A long floater off glass is good there for 23, Luke Jungworth. Moselle turns, Cramp has it. Cramp picks up his dribble, back to Maddox Moselle, corner. Cramp looking inside, forces it in, and a turnover. Here we go up ahead to Karan Williams. Carter Boulard tries to get to him and forces a miss. Boulard has it once again, under 5.5 to go. Presses it up, crosses over to his left, goes up, a lot of contact, and he'll go to the line and shoot two. Carter not the biggest guy in the world, and that was a pretty heavy collision.
Went right into the teeth of the defense strong. He earned that one. Saints need to start making some foul shots here.
66-39 is where we stand. Boulard's first free throw up, no good. Maddox Moselle going to go out, and I believe that we got Van Slambrook into the game from the JV squad. The second one up, good for Boulard.
Got the 26-point deficit here. Now it's just time to learn and get in some work for these younger guys. And they're going to get some work in against younger guys, but some guys that are doing a really nice job today.
And part of why I say this might be the best that they've played all year is because they're still in the game. It's almost like Coach Wood is saying, we got to keep this going.
Right, and they're young kids, so like, you know, you got a lot of sophomores out there playing. You might be right, this might be their best output, so it might not necessarily be that they're pouring it on. They just want to keep this chemistry.
Keep the good mojo going, try to figure it out. Good, nice layup by Carter Boulard. Tough shot from Karan Williams. My goodness. He's got 3 threes here in the fourth. Cramp, bounce to Richardson, goes up off glass, no good. Followed up by Logan Ellis, misses. Up to head, Karan Williams going to have a one-on-one matchup with Van Slambrook, and a foul going to go against him. So Karan Williams at the line. 11 points here in the fourth, make it 12.
I stopped counting. I'm going to let you do it. I just know it's a lot. He's working on 30 for sure.
I've got it here. Once he knocks this one down, I'll add her up. Make it 71, 42. Carter Boulard with it and draws a foul here against Weatherly.
Now you got to wonder a little bit about the motivation for Coach Wood. I mean, we mentioned it, the chemistry, keeping your guys in and playing them, that's fine. And when you're a team that presses, sometimes that's just what you do. But now you're at 10 team fouls with 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go, and you're up by 29 points. I don't know what your press serves to do for you outside of extend the game and put people in foul trouble and make 4 minutes last 1 hour.
Right. I've got Karan Williams at 32 points tonight. 32 of the 71.
Sounds
Second
about
one
right.
up, good for Boulard. He's got 4. Karan Williams brings it across the timeline, crosses over Boulard, keeps it alive, fades away, tough shot, rattles out, Logan Ellis with it. Almost looks like Karan Williams might be hunting a 40-burger. Boulard nearly travels, gets it to Cramp, he'll drive, go up, no good. Back into the hands of Jacobs, and the Lancers bring it back, under 4 to go. Jungworth, here comes Weatherly, 3, looks off, it is. The Saints can't come away with the rebound. Logan Ellis on the ground. Karan Williams with it, cross-court pass. Jungworth, once again, 3, no good. Hunter Richardson brings it down, looking for somebody. It's Carter Boulard. And a foul here against Jungworth. Both teams in double-digit team fouls. And Carter Boulard back to the line. Looks like Cameron Jamar Brown is going to get ready to check in here for Lance Creuse, and Carter Boulard misses the first one. So Brown going to come into the game, and he's going to substitute in for Chad Jacobs. Second one rolls out long as well. Hunter Richardson, nice offensive rebound, goes up, and Brown comes in and gets himself in the scorebook with a foul. Pretty good looking offensive rebound there for Hunter Richardson. Got Richardson in the book for 4 points tonight, looking to make it 5 and then hopefully 6. 3:32 on the clock. Lance Creuse 71, St. Clair 43. First one is up and no good. Another substitution here for Coach Woods. Officials tell him not a little too excited on his way in. Luke Mantella was trying to get into the ball game. .332 is where the clock still stands. Brown gonna get this one in. Lance Creuse looking to bring it across. Carter Boulard going to meet Weatherly. Weatherly corner, and Williams 3 is no good. Logan Ellis with it. Honestly, feels like he knows he's over 30. He might be looking for that 40 spot.
That's what I said. He's hunting 40 or a dunk.
Yeah.
There's 2 things he wants right now. He'll take both of them, but he's hunting a dunk right now. I know it.
Neither of us ever had an opportunity for either of those.
I didn't even have much of an opportunity to touch the rim. So.
Cramp in the corner, gets it baseline, goes up, floater, tough one, not there. Hunter Richardson, great offensive rebound. Brown steals it away. Nice effort there from Hunter Richardson. Donovan Weatherly brings it across, gets it to Karan Williams, and here we go. 3 ball on its way is short. Brown misses there. Another offensive rebound, no good. Karan Williams with it, he goes up, blocked. Richardson has it, out of bounds, gonna go to the Saints. He's missed a few in a row. You almost got to feel like, all right, get the guy out of the game.
His legs aren't under him. You know, he's tired now. He's leaving it short.
71-44. Lance Creuse not exactly letting their foot off the gas. Cramp went to save it. Goes out of bounds back to Lance Creuse, and another foul going to be called here.
Boulard going to shoot 2.
Logan back. Go drop back.
2:43 is where the clock has stopped. 10 team fouls for both. I think it's more than that at this point, but first one is no good.
It's a high number. Had a lot of fouls, and a lot of them have happened. I mean, when was I commenting on fouls? At 4:18?
Yeah.
And part of it is the Lancers haven't pulled off the press, so they're just going to, when they're putting the pressure on, you feel obligated so that it doesn't get out of control to call some of those touch fouls.
Weatherly brings it across. 2.5 to go. It's 71-45. Lance Creuse on top. They've been in control the whole way. Going to take a Brown screen, and then moving screen. Going to go against Brown. Karan Williams knocked it down, but it won't count. Carter Boulard dribbles, gets it across. Hunter Richardson spins. Tries to back his man down, back to Ellis. Boulard swings it, and Slambrook corner, Cramp blocked. Lance Creuse has it, they're looking up ahead. Pretty nice job there of avoiding a turnover. Weatherly back across, that's Antonio Wilson, good fake. 3 is short, thought it hit the line, but a nice save by Williams and out of bounds. Luke Mantella was antsy to get in the game, and he was antsy to get an easy layup. Goes off his hands, out of bounds. 2 minutes to go. Boulard, Van Slambrook up ahead, keeps it alive, and Luke Mantella has been a wrecking ball.
Yeah, I just wish I understood the thought process. I'm having a hard time breaking down what's going on for the simple fact that I don't necessarily agree with the scheme. So at some point, like maybe with 3 minutes left, up 30, you just back it off and play a 2-3 zone until the clock runs out. Everybody's got subs in the game. That's typically the order of business. Now, I understand it's COVID year. You haven't had a lot of games. You got to get guys in. But, you know, yeah, I would hate for Lance Creuse to lose one of their guards to an injury playing up 30. You know, that could hinder your season quite a bit. You don't want to see that either.
Well, if we were live, our viewers on the West Coast would be well home eating dinner and be done.
There's no doubt about it.
9:15 here on the East Coast.
They're playing into bedtime tonight.
By the time this thing gets done, I think Coach Boulard will have the boys back in the gym shooting free throws in the morning.
Well, and that's okay too, because I think they've proved they got a little work in that department to do.
$1:50 to go, 71-46. Antonio Wilson brings it across. Corner 3, Weatherly's, I think, played this entire game. He's got the basketball back in his hands. Going to fake, drive, go up. Good pass inside. Easy bucket there for Viante Williams.
Now, having said all of what we've said in the last couple minutes here, I don't think Coach Boulard's going to have really an issue with any effort stuff. I think his kids have played hard, but for a long stretch early in the game, they played poorly. They turned it over too much, and this is what happens when you do that. But, you know, bodies have been on the floor. Guys are fighting for rebounds. There's been plenty of hustle, and there's nothing wrong there, but you got to knock some shots down, make your free throws. Some of those fine-tuned basketball things were just missing from tonight's performance. And, you know, you lose as a result, and then you just move on, try to get better, and play the next one.
Looks like Lance Creuse is finally going to back off a little bit. Under a minute to go, 73-46. Corner 3 is long. Boulard offensive rebound, floats it up, and good. Second field goal in my book for Carter Boulard. I've got him with 7 points on the night. 40 seconds to go. 25-point Lance Creuse lead. Antonio Wilson with the basketball takes a Brown screen. Actually didn't take it. Viante Williams up top, back to Weatherly, crosses on Cramp, keeps him in front, little off arm, keeps it there. 3 is on its way from Wilson, no good. Cramp has it with 20 seconds to go. Carter Boulard brings it across. Logan Ellis inside, Van Slambrook with 15. Another St. Clair turnover. Logan Ellis knocks it out of bounds. Somehow this basketball stays in bounds and we play on. Thank goodness for that. Cramp went in for the block, and I don't know what human being slapped the backboard on that play, and I'm not sure if there was even any contact, but a foul going to be called.
I think Cramp slapped the board. I don't think that there was any person-to-person contact on the play.
Right.
The ball went through the hoop, so it's not a goaltend.
Right. Weatherly.
At any rate, it really doesn't make a difference now. Outside of Weatherly's going to get to shoot a foul shot.
Well, that did put him in double digits. Gets him to 12 points on the night. The and one effort there for Weatherly. We got 10 seconds to go. Hunter Richardson will have it. Everybody's playing this one all the way out. Richardson turns to the bucket, had an easy look, but missed it. And this one's going to mercifully come to a close. Final score is going to end up being Lance Creuse 76, St. Clair 48. That's a big number, 76.
Yeah, 76-48. They let Lance Creuse get loose on them there in the second half, primarily out of fast breaks and turnovers against a really good press with just a shining performance by Karan Williams. He was very, very good throughout. Maybe played a little longer than I would have played him, but nonetheless, when it mattered, he was very good. And he was a problem, and the young guards from the Lancers chewed up the young guards from the Saints a little bit. So something that you're gonna have to learn from and move on. But as we just said, lots of hustle, lots of heart from the Saints. They're just going to have to put that forward in practice, make sure they get better at some of the little things, and take care of business the next time on the floor.
Lance Creuse going to move to 4-2 overall. Like we were saying, I guess I just can't. You don't see tons of high school basketball teams scoring 76 in a game. Now, granted, there was some times where, like you said, there was a ton of turnovers. They kind of had some flurries, so that's kind of how you get there. But still, 76 is nothing to sniff right there. 4-2 for the Lance Creuse Lancers now. 1-3 for Mike Boulard and the Saints. So moving on, what do you think Coach Boulard's talking about in that locker room?
Well, he'll have plenty of film to look at, plenty of things to improve on, but obviously it's going to begin and end with taking care of the basketball. I mean, early on, you get into like a 12 to 15 point deficit with multiple turnovers against that press, and really it never cleaned up to the point where they were able to take advantage of that press. They had little spurts here and there, but they do have some pockets of film that they can use as an exemplar. They're just going to have to sift through it and find it, and it'll be one of those painful film sessions, and then you move on and take it to the court and get better.
You mentioned Karan Williams. I got him in there at 32. It felt like the guy should have gotten to 40 fairly easily at some point with the way he was chucking, but nonetheless a very impressive performance. Boatload of fouls for both teams. One of those games, I mean, Coach Boulard's team is young. Also, that's another thing is that when things maybe start going downhill, so to speak, that may be the case this year. Yep. And maybe one of those things, when it gets going downhill, it may go downhill fast.
It did that today, but got some young guys some minutes, and they'll learn. It's just one of those things, and you could see the inexperience on the court tonight. So get back after it, and they'll be just fine.
We thank you for joining us. I know we're planning on having our crew here, back here for the girls' game on Thursday nights. Thank you so much for watching CTV once again.
East China High School sports have been brought to you by Ascension River District Hospital, along with support from North Star Bank, St. Clair Chevy Buick GMC, Ace Hardware in La Mache, the Murphy Inn, St. Clair Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, and CTV.